Hey, Marie, how are you? I saw that you were out all week. Where were you? Did you take a trip or something? I bet you took a trip with your family. Am I right? Where did you go, if I may ask? Was it overseas, maybe? Did you bring back any souvenirs? Oh, I wonder what it could be. Come on, Marie, where was your trip to? You can tell me. Oh, hello, Sandra. You're getting a bit ahead of yourself as usual. I just went with the family to visit my husband's parents over in Sanford, that's all, so no souvenirs. Sorry. It was just your boring visit to Grandpa and Grandma's house. We just sat around at home and relaxed, not sightseeing or anything. Really not much to see around there except wheat fields. Oh, really? Oh, that's no fun. It's almost Thanksgiving weekend and you went to visit your grandparents, huh? Yeah, Thanksgiving weekend we plan to visit my folks over on the East Coast. It's a bit further, so we'll stay a little longer. It's a hassle because both of us want to stay longer. We have to share our time wisely. Oh, yeah. Hey, you said your husband lives over in Sanford, right? Isn't there a big amusement park over there? Yeah, but it's like an hour's drive over there, and I heard it gets pretty crowded on the weekends. I envy you so much. You get to go all over the place. I was thinking of taking the kids there, but my folks are pretty old. They would rather relax at home. We had neighbors over for a barbecue. That was about it. Oh, really? What a waste. I heard that place was really fun, like Disneyland. A real missed opportunity. You were all there. You really should have popped over and enjoyed yourselves. The kids would have had a blast. That's why you don't have any souvenirs, huh? What a bummer. I was expecting a little something. Oh well, you sure put a damper on that. Yeah, all right. Okay, no souvenir from me means nothing for you when I come back from my Hawaii vacation. Sorry. Now we're even, right? I was planning on buying a whole bunch of neat stuff. Oh well, you really missed out, Marie. You're taking a vacation? You're going to Hawaii? Yep, that's right. This is my first time, so I'm so excited. We're leaving tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Oh, I get it now. So this is what it's all about, huh? You just wanted to tell me? Of course I wanted to tell you. What do you mean by that anyway? Nothing. Wow, how nice. Oh, sorry, Sandra. I just remembered I have to get dinner ready for the kids. I really have to go. I'm so sorry to cut this short, but we'll talk again later, I promise. Talk to you again. Bye. Yeah, okay. Bye. Hey, Sandra, are you there? Please reply, this is important. It's about your son, Kenny. He's sitting on your back porch crying his eyes out. I can see him from my kitchen window. What's going on? Did he lock himself out or something? Isn't anybody home? He seems so upset. It's getting really cold outside, so you better get him inside. I heard it was going to snow tonight. Are you even home, Sandra? I may have to go over there, you know. He's gonna freeze out there. You better get him inside right away. Huh? Relax, would you? What are you all upset about, Marie? Hey, Sandra, finally, it's freezing outside. I heard it's gonna snow later. Let him inside, the poor kid. Oh, you're talking about Kenny, right? Yeah, well, I left him out there on purpose. Pardon me? On purpose? What are you saying? What was I supposed to do? He was screaming and going on like a little monster. He insisted that I take him to Hawaii with me. Can you believe the little brat? I was going to be late catching the flight to Hawaii, so I had no other choice but to leave him out there on the porch. I mean, what else was I supposed to do, for God's sake? Anyways, I left him with that big down jacket. He'll be fine. Wait, are you saying you're not even home? Yeah, that's right. I'm in the airport limo now, heading to the airport. Almost at the terminal, as a matter of fact. But I suppose I kind of expected he would act this way. And I knew you would be in the kitchen and probably be looking toward our house right about this time. That's right, I've been monitoring you, Marie. The whole thing went just the way I planned. You planned this? What are you even talking about? I knew you'd be looking out your window. You always prepare lunch about now, and you have a clear view from that window. I knew you would see him. I had him wear that big red down jacket just in case. Worked, huh? So take care of Kenny for me while I enjoy some sun, would you? Sure would appreciate it. I'm going to be in Hawaii for a week and I don't want to be bothered. I need some quiet time for myself with no interruptions. So I'm going to shut off my phone the whole time I'm here, just so you know. Okay then, I'm off to paradise. Take care of little Kenny for me while I'm gone, okay? Bye. Aloha. Hey, Sandra, don't know when you're going to see this since you said you were shutting off your phone. I've retrieved Kenny from the back porch and brought him over to our house. He was freezing, you know. That was no down jacket, just a red windbreaker. What were you thinking? He's fine now, but it could have been serious if I hadn't seen him. Reply when you see this, and I mean ASAP. No reply probably means your little vacation has started and you won't see this until next week. Probably sitting on the beach about now. But you're going to see this sooner or later. I can't just let you off the hook. It doesn't feel right to just let this go. So I'm going to leave a long message for you. What the hell is wrong with you, Sandra? I believe your husband is currently assigned overseas, right? He comes back once or twice a year or something? I remember you griping about that after our PTA meeting. You wouldn't shut up about it. Who the hell did you go to Hawaii with anyway? Was this one of those solo trips? I know it's just you and your son, but I really can't understand why you would leave your son all alone to go off to Hawaii for a week. And you leave your kid out on the porch in the freezing cold with only a thin windbreaker? How could you do that? What if I wasn't home that day? He would have been out there all night. This could have ended badly, you know? Did you even think that far? How can you even call yourself a mother? Are you just disguised as a mother, but in reality you're some evil monster? I talked to my husband about it, and he may be able to contact your husband overseas. When your husband returns, I'll return Kenny to his dad. So when you get back, contact him and work the rest out yourselves. That's all I have to say. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, Sandra. Looks like you haven't even turned your phone on yet. I guess you're keeping your word about no interruptions. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to give you a daily update about your husband. We contacted him last night, and apparently he hopped on a plane right away. He's scheduled to be back later this afternoon. Just so you know, I'll be over there when he arrives, and you can be sure I will tell him every last detail about this situation. Honestly speaking, what you did was totally inexcusable. And after I do that, we leave for my parents' home and won't be back for a few days. So even if you contact me about Kenny, I won't be able to help you out. You're just going to have to contact your husband and talk it over with him. Just don't rely on me to help. Oh, and one more thing. It seems you're not only ignoring my messages, but your husband's as well. But you know what, Sandra? Maybe people already know why you went to Hawaii. And maybe who you went with. Or maybe even details about this guy. Address and phone number, maybe. You may be pretty surprised how much everyone knows. I bet some preparations are being made. But what do I know, right? Anyways, have fun and hope all this was worth it. Hello there, Marie. How was your week? I just arrived back from Hawaii. I had such a wonderful time. I brought so many souvenirs. The luggage weighs a ton. I'm glad I have rollers on this suitcase. Had the guy loaded onto the van and off again. Better give him a big tip when we arrive back at the house. Oh yeah, and how's little Kenny? Tell him I got him a super nice gift. He's going to love it. I really don't know how to thank you for taking care of my son this entire week. I hope he wasn't a burden on you. I'll stop by and pick him up after I return. But I have to tell you, Marie, it is so nice having such a considerate and useful person living right next door. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't here, Marie. Thanks so much for this. I hope I can count on you again in the future. I bet Kenny likes it over there. Maybe he doesn't even want to return. And I heard your cooking was pretty good too, always standing in the kitchen like a good housewife. Oh, I almost forgot. Remember when I said I would not get you a souvenir because of that last time? You remember that, right? Well, I'm keeping my word. No souvenir for you, Marie. Sorry, and eye for an eye, right? I wasn't expecting one, so don't worry about it. Oh, there you are, Marie. I was wondering when you were going to answer. You're acting a bit high and mighty. Do I sense a tinge of jealousy, perhaps? Just because you babysat my kid for a week, aren't you being a little lordy? Babysit? Your son's not over here. I'm not looking after him. Pardon me, are you saying he's not over there at your place? What I'm saying is that even if you come over now to pick him up, he's not here. Hold on a second. You saw him on the porch, then took him in, and you've been looking after him the whole week, right? I mean, come on, Marie. You found him sitting out there on the porch. And as you know, my husband is working overseas and only comes back once or twice a year. You're the one who found him, and you're supposed to be our neighbor, for God's sake. You have a responsibility to take care of him. I'm starting to see the picture. I figured as much. When you were in Hawaii, I sent a daily report of what was going on, but you had your phone shut off. And it seems you haven't even looked through your past messages. No, I never read past messages. What's that got to do with anything? I would just ask you to open up Line and check your messages for the past week, and you'll get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. If you take a good hard look at it, you'll see that it's probably not only me, but I'm guessing there are a bunch of messages from your husband and your parents. Yeah, well, it just seems like such a nuisance to have to answer back every time, so I just shut it off and enjoyed my time in Hawaii. You'd do the same. That's where you're wrong. I am way more responsible than you. You'd rather ignore all your messages and have a jolly old time than worry about your kid or your family. I hope all of it was worth it. What are you going on and on about? Was Kenny a pain in the butt or something? Don't take it out on me, Marie. Just look at your darn messages, would you? You'll know what I'm going on and on about. All right already, you don't have to get all irritated for Pete's sake. What the hell has gotten into you? What the hell is this, Marie? How the hell did this happen? How the hell did you get in touch with my husband? He's working overseas. Who told you his contact info? I certainly didn't. When you guys moved in next door, my husband was already assigned overseas. You only met him a handful of times. Did someone in the neighborhood tell you? I bet it was Miss Bennett down the street. She was always asking about my husband. Well, what you didn't know was that my husband had business dealings with your husband. They met on occasion. Business dealings? They worked together before? You never told me that. Yeah, there was some business project they worked on together about a year ago. He mentioned the company and where he was stationed, so it wasn't very hard to track him down. Are you serious? They know each other? Yep. I really thought you knew. Don't you guys talk much? Guess you figured nobody knew your husband, huh? That's why you felt safe about going to Hawaii all alone. Or was it? Anyway, your actions were despicable. You do realize that, don't you? Excuse me? How could you say that? Come on, Sandra, think about it. You put your own kid in danger. He could have frozen to death that day. What if I wasn't home and nobody found him? My God, I hate to even think about it. If someone had called the police, you could have been charged, you know? Did that thought ever cross your mind? Call the police? Are you serious? Why would anybody call the police? You make me sound like a criminal. You're lucky that there was no need for such a drastic measure. We took Kenny in. He was a bit shaken, but he was fine, and we were also able to contact your husband, so... But if the police were called, there could have been consequences. You could have been charged with a crime. To put a young child in danger like that? What were you thinking? You're kidding me, right? Oh yeah, and your husband? He said he was contemplating divorce. I would talk to him right away, Sandra. He was furious. That guy you went to Hawaii with? Yes, we all know all about this guy. Apparently, he's your boyfriend, wasn't he? The way I see it, I think you're going to have a pretty difficult time getting custody of Kenny. Sure looks like your husband holds all the winning cards. He wants a divorce and he wants custody? How was I supposed to know it would all get overblown like this? It was just a short little vacation for Pete's sake. What am I gonna do? Kind of late to be worrying about that, wouldn't you say? Hey, Marie, are you there? Please pick up. Where did my husband and Kenny go? You must know. You have to tell me. Come on. Are they at a neighbor's house? Down at Miss Bennett's place, maybe? Is that where they are? I just walked in the door and all our stuff is gone. The place is cleaned out. Where did they go? I went over to your place too and nobody's there either. Where is everyone, for God's sake? I asked Mrs. Simpson across the street and she wouldn't tell me anything. Just shrugged her shoulders. I bet she knows. Did you tell her to keep her mouth shut? I just found the divorce papers and photos showing us on the beach in Hawaii. Who took these photos anyway? Did my husband hire a private investigator? There's also a business card here for some divorce lawyer. Why? How did he find out? Why didn't you just look the other way, Marie? Not only that, my boyfriend contacted me. Apparently my husband called him and told him that I was married. He wasn't supposed to know. He just sent me a line. He wants nothing more to do with me. We had such a romantic time in Hawaii. He said he loved me, and then he drops me just like that? Was that all a lie? I can't believe this is happening to me. Where did it all go wrong? I don't want to split up with my husband. What am I going to do all alone from now on? I want my boyfriend back. After I got that line message, she evidently headed over to her parents' place, who live about an hour's drive away. I guess she's living with them now. After about a month, I heard that the divorce was finally settled. Just as I expected, her husband was granted full custody of Kenny, and she was obligated to pay a considerable amount as compensation. I also heard she had to pay the boyfriend a certain amount too. The poor guy thought she was single and was even thinking of marrying her down the line. I don't blame him for demanding compensation. With child support and compensation for both her husband and the boyfriend, I heard she was like $100,000 or more in debt. A neighbor who knows her pretty well told me that she's living with her folks and working every day to pay off that debt. At least she has somewhere to go. I bet her folks never expected to take care of their daughter again. She apparently regrets what she did and is trying to make up for it. I suppose it's a little too late for that. Anyway, she won't be going on any vacations to Hawaii anytime soon. Hey there, Linda. Would you mind getting me a mocha latte from the corner cafe? Just a drop of sugar, please. And I would appreciate it if you would bring that by in like a minute or less. I'm craving for the stuff. Oh yes, and this is your treat, right? Good morning, Paula. I hate to break this to you, but I'm out for the day visiting customers. I won't be back until later tonight. I may even have to stay over if the meeting runs on, which it usually does. Huh? Are you serious? I'm on the highway now, headed east. It's a 3-hour drive to my client's office, so there's no way I'm going to get your latte for you. I suggest you head over there yourself and order whatever you like. Wait a second. I better not be texting while driving and concentrate on getting to my client's office. I want to get there a little early and prepare, so I better go. Are you telling me that you want me to run down to the corner cafe and buy it myself with my own money? Are you really being serious, Linda? That aside, why did you even get that position? I can't understand why they picked you for the sales and marketing division. An ordinary-looking girl like you? By contrast, here I am in the administration section doing filing stuff. I'm way more attractive than you. They got this all wrong, for Pete's sake. Should be the complete opposite. You sitting here doing paperwork and me out there talking to clients and clinching deals. The people running this place don't know what they're missing out on. A huge business opportunity. A total waste of good talent. Are you seeing this, Linda? I don't see the icon on my screen. I have to get there early and prepare. Don't give me that crap. I bet you stopped in at a cafe somewhere having a latte yourself. Short on looks, but acting like a super saleswoman. Give me a break. And you never obey my requests, always making lame excuses. I bet you think you're better than me because you're out meeting clients. You're really patronizing sometimes, you know that? That's why you don't even have a boyfriend yet. It's that high and mighty attitude. Guys get turned off by it. You really piss me off. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I got a really good idea. You'll love this. Hey, Linda, are you there? Or are you meeting with clients again? Hey, do you want a guy? I mean, a real boyfriend. You'd love to go out with a cute guy, right? Excuse me, a boyfriend? I bet you're craving for one, am I right? I bet you are. With your plain looks, you probably don't have much opportunity to meet guys, am I right? Bet your appetite for some guy has reached its limit. Paula, what are you trying to say? That I've never had a guy in my life? What I'm saying is that I'm giving you an opportunity to meet a guy with a matchmaking party. What do you say? Not really into these sorts of parties. Anyways, I'm good. Huh? You're not interested? But why? I'm just not the type to go to those kinds of things. I've been on a couple of blind dates back in school and I get really nervous. To be honest, I didn't really have any fun. I'll find the right person on my own, and when that right guy comes along and he likes me, well, then that's good enough for me. I have no desire to go out of my way looking for a guy. What I'm saying is that this is the chance for you to meet the right guy. Maybe you'll never have the opportunity down the line, especially with your looks. But I should warn you first, if you do accept, you'll only play a secondary role to me. You'll be there mostly to make me look good. There will be a bunch of guys there. I'm sure someone will bring along one of their geeky friends or something. Might be perfect for you. You never know, this geeky guy may be the man of your dreams. A perfect match. You seem pretty persistent, but like I said, I have no desire to go out of my way to meet some guy. I'm okay for now. Thank you very much. Come on, don't say that. I'm saying that I insist. You have to attend this party. I'm telling you, Linda, I'm not giving up until you say okay. You understand me? The party's at the Stan's Bar and Grill down on 5th Street. Google it and you'll find it easy. We'll meet there at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Be there or be square. This is all too sudden. I have other plans. And for your information, there's going to be a bunch of guys there with annual incomes of over $200,000. You'd be missing out on a tremendous opportunity. And you won't be the only secondary woman there. I will be the major attraction and you'll be on the same level as them. Just remember that. Although I probably won't have much to worry about. Just so you know, if you don't show up, there will be consequences. You know me, Linda. I got a lot of clout at the office. I could make your life miserable. You do that and you'll get in trouble with administration. With all those compliance measures being implemented, they're trying to eliminate sexual harassment, victimization, stuff like that. Yeah, right. And who's going to snitch on me? Certainly not a timid little sales clerk like you. For your information, I have no intention of snitching on anybody, Paula. Oh yeah? About who's coming? I've invited most of our coworkers and even the boss's secretary, Naomi. You know her, right? You guys would get along super great. Really? You invited everyone? Even Naomi? Yeah, Naomi, I know. She's just like you. Not a real head-turner for sure. I really don't understand why she was picked as the secretary. Aren't you supposed to be more appealing? I would be perfect for that position. Clients come in to see the boss and they come face to face with the likes of her. My God. Why didn't they pick a beauty like me? I have no idea. I sometimes have my doubts about this company. They really don't know how to select the right person for the job. Well, maybe you can try putting in a request for a transfer. You may get lucky and get a better position. You don't think I tried? I did it several times, and each time I got rejected. Well, if you're so dissatisfied with your job, maybe the only option you have left is to just resign, huh? You mean just up and quit? Are you serious? You know how hard it is to find a job now? I would never be able to find anything in the current job market. Well, then I really don't know what advice I can give you, to be honest. I don't need your advice, Linda. We got way off track. About the party tomorrow. You have to attend. You got that? No two ways about it. Be there. And remember, you're only there to make me look good. Don't you dare try to outshine me. An impossible task, of course, but just so you're aware. Well, it sure sounds like a pretty exciting party. You better believe it. After all, I'm the life and soul of the party. Why wouldn't it be exciting, right? But I can't go because I already have a boyfriend. Wait a sec. You have a boyfriend? When did this happen? I have a date with him tomorrow, so I really won't be able to attend. Check me off the party list, would you? I better get going. I'm busy. Wait just 1 second, Linda. Don't you dare cut me off. How could a hopeless woman like you have a guy? That's just not possible. I'm way prettier than you. I've got a great personality. I'm super smart. All the traits you don't have. And you have a guy already, and I don't? That doesn't make any sense at all. Just because you don't want to attend this party, you don't have to make up some preposterous lie. Nobody will believe that. You're just making a fool of yourself. Hey, Naomi, what's up? Linda here. Can we talk? Hey, Linda, don't tell me this is about that party tomorrow. That matchmaking thing, is it? Yeah, I'm afraid so. I just got a message from her demanding that I attend. She just won't take no for an answer. She was so persistent that I told her that I already had a date with my boyfriend, so I couldn't go. That was the only way I could get her off my back. But she didn't believe me. She said I was lying. She insisted that there was no way I would have a boyfriend. Really? You know what? I told her the same thing. Said I had a boyfriend already. I guess she knows that I'm lying too. I really don't know what to do. I could just ignore the whole thing, of course, but that would only anger her even more. What a hassle. Well, why don't you just ask your boyfriend to set up a date tomorrow for real? He'd be happy to, right? Pardon me? I was just talking to my boyfriend today about this so-called matchmaking party. I figured he's giving me some advice. He told me to say that I had a prior commitment and had to go out to dinner with him. I was just talking with the other office staff, and they said they would probably do the same. I mean, it was pretty sudden for her to set up that party. People had other plans. Yeah, actually that might work, huh? And everyone else is okay with it? Even if you don't really have plans, I'm sure your boyfriend would help you out. Just set up a date for tomorrow night and you're set, right? Yeah, I guess he wouldn't mind once I explained the whole situation to him. Thanks, Naomi. Pretty simple fix, I guess, but I just didn't think of it. Just too busy, I guess. Aren't we all? At least some of us. Anyway, hope it works out. Linda, are you there? What's up? I'm waiting in front of the office building. Where is everyone? I told you that I would not accept no for an answer and that you had to attend, and now they tell me you already went home? Are you serious? And none of the people in our office have come out yet. Don't tell me they already went home too. If you already went home and the others don't show, there will be dire consequences. You know that, right? And for your information, this secondary role you're going to play is not about just standing around. It's an important role. Are you really all intending to cancel on the very same day of the party? Paula, sorry to interrupt, but I did mention that I would not be attending because I have a date with my boyfriend today. You do remember I said that, right? And I said I saw right through that preposterous lie. Are you so against being there to help me get a guy? I did you guys a favor, for God's sake. You should be grateful to me. I arranged this party, a great opportunity for you to meet the perfect guy, and this is what I get in return? Like I said, Paula, I already have a boyfriend. Why would I go to some matchmaking party when I don't need a match? All right then, prove it. Send me a photo of you guys then. I'm sure you have a bunch of them on your phone. Show me. And I want to see a shot with the two of you together. Got it? All right, Paula, if you so insist. I was going to make an announcement to the other people at the office next week about our engagement. He said it was okay to tell everyone, so I'll send you a photo right away. Wait a second, Linda. Did you just say engagement? You're getting married? Hold it a second. This guy is this the guy who works on the top floor? The president's son? You have to be kidding me. Yes, that's right. When I first started working here, I met him during some of the seminars and he asked me out. One thing led to another and, well, we got engaged. This is not happening. I had my eyes on him for a long time and you ended up with him? You? Linda? This is totally not fair. How could you go behind my back? This is hitting below the belt, you know. You had your eyes on him, but then you hold a matchmaking party to land some rich guy? Sounds like you adore the guy. What's wrong with that? You have to play the field, right? Anyway, you know what? Linda, you can have that guy. I was never obsessed with him. I'm sure that the guys coming to the party tonight are way more eligible and probably make way more money. And even if I don't have you guys to back me up, I'm sure I'll have no trouble snaring one, maybe two, no, probably three super rich guys with my beauty and charm. I don't need you. My beauty and attractiveness will be enough. Wow, what a party! I had so much fun. Hey, about that party last night. I couldn't very well go to that party alone, so I grabbed a couple of girls from RD, pretty plain, but they did the job, and invited them to the party. And just as I said, I was the life and soul of the party. Out of the 4 guys who came, 3 of them were blown over by me. I don't blame them. They were like all drooling over me. I plan to date each one of them in turn and eventually pick the best one out of the lot. This is going to be super fun. Hey, maybe I'll even get married before you. Wouldn't that be something, huh? What's more, all 3 of these guys are making 6-figure annual incomes. Whomever I choose, I win. I knew it would all turn out this way, of course. I mean, why wouldn't a smart and stylish woman like myself not get a dream guy and all 3 at once? You can't make this stuff up. Well, have fun with your little president's son. He doesn't compare. Hey, Paula, are you seeing this? If you are, please reply. Where are you right now? This is the middle of the day. Everyone is still working, you know? The lunch break ended like 30 minutes ago and you're still not back at your desk. Some people from administration went looking for you. This does not look good. You better contact them right away. Are you talking about time? Well, you know, I'm going to be resigning pretty soon, right? After I get married to, I won't ever have to work again. So why do I even have to follow company rules anymore? I don't follow, Paula. You're not working today? Are you taking the rest of the day off? Is that what you're saying? Kinda. I just submitted my resignation today. Therefore, there's no need for me to go back to the office. Anyways, I'm on a date with him right now. Can't be bothered with work right now. Sorry. Pardon me, just because you submitted your resignation doesn't give you the right to just stop working on the spot. You're really being irresponsible here. You do realize that, right? You can't just walk away from your responsibilities. Take it however you like, Linda. I don't really care. I'm the woman who landed a guy with a 6-figure salary. Who can beat that? Certainly not you, Linda. I better get going. I don't have time to talk to a loser like you. See ya! Paula, I'm telling you for your own good. You better get back to work or you'll regret it. Linda, reply, please. This does not look good. Hey, Naomi, what's up? Sounds kind of urgent. Are you okay? You took the day off today, right? Are you at home? No, not at home, but yeah, I took the day off. It's Friday, so I'm going to my parents' place for the weekend. I'll be back Sunday night. I just got off the highway and I'm sitting here at the gas station. What's this about? I hate to bother you on holiday, but things are really crazy over here. Seriously? What's happened? I hope nobody's hurt or in trouble or anything like that. No, nothing like that. This woman came barging into our office yelling and screaming. She says she's the wife of this guy that Paula is dating, the one she said was her boyfriend. Wait, Paula's boyfriend? Are you serious? But I thought Paula said that she was going out with this great guy and intends to marry him. That's what we were all told, right? Apparently, the woman is that guy's wife. I guess he was married, or she's making it up. Didn't seem that way at all. I mean, she was pissed. You know what, Naomi? I'm not sure I want to hear any more. According to this woman, her husband went to that matchmaking party that Paula had set up. That's where the two met. Are you telling me that this guy attended a singles party even though he was married? Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? And evidently, Paula knew this guy was married but continued to go out with him. Maybe she figured he was going to get divorced. I don't know. Seriously? This is getting way out of hand. You mean to tell me that she was all euphoric, saying she was resigning from her job and getting married and all that, knowing full well the guy was married? Has she totally lost her mind? Yes, it looks that way. To be honest, I can't understand her. Doesn't she think about the consequences? This is beyond my comprehension. Yeah, you can say that again. Oh, I just got an in-office message about the current situation. What's it say? It says she was suspended from work and has to stay home until things are worked out. She submitted her resignation, but I guess it hasn't been approved yet. The administration says not to contact her about this issue for now. Says if any of us get any additional information, then we should contact the manager. Not real sure of the details regarding this whole thing, but doesn't look very good. Thanks for the information, Naomi. I'm sure everything will work out. Yeah, well, she's already put in her resignation, so they'll probably just let her go. She probably won't need to come in till the end of her term, I suppose. Linda, are you there? You have to help me. Could you lend me some money, please? I only need $25,000. I'll pay you back, I promise. The guy I was going to marry, his wife demanded that I pay $25,000 as compensation. If it came to this, he said he would pay and that I had nothing to worry about. But it turns out that he wasn't making a six-figure salary at all. That was all BS. It was his wife who was earning that income. He lied to me. He was just using his wife's money and dating me. He said he was earning that money. How was I supposed to know? But he's being sued too. He has to pay compensation to her, and he doesn't have the money to pay mine, and I have no money. How am I supposed to pay? I need your help, Linda, please. On top of that, he broke up with me. Can you believe the nerve? He leaves me with this debt and just drops me? What kind of guy does that? Linda, are you there? Are you even seeing this message? Please reply. I need your help. Everyone's ignoring me. You're the only one left that I can turn to, so please help me out here, Linda, please. You're going to marry the president's son, right? Then you must have a lot of money, right? What's $25,000? It's a pittance to you. Please help me out here. Are you seeing this? Answer me, will you? What's wrong with everybody? Why won't you listen to me? And that Naomi, she says she's going to get married next year too. She apparently met some rich guy, a client of ours. Why do you guys get to be happy and not me? Why? Paula was quite famous around the office for being a selfish and inconsiderate employee, always talking about finding a rich guy and quitting her job. She would always act as if she was the office leader and would act condescendingly towards the staff members. Other members in her section even complained to the Human Resources Department regarding her unprofessional behavior. It was because of personality that got her stuck in a desk job doing filing work and not in sales. She would have been a complete disaster if she had any contact with our clients. I think the company made the right decision in keeping her in the office. And finally, that incident with that married guy, that really blew up in her face. There's no denying that. About that $25,000 she was asking for, her parents and relatives completely refused to have anything to do with it. As for me and the other staff members, we ignored all her pleading and begging. Eventually, she realized that she was in the wrong and that she had to pick herself up and do the right thing. She took out a loan and paid off all her debts without help from anybody. After that, she just disappeared. Probably moved to another state to start a new life. I just hope she realizes her ways and changes for the better and puts her life back together.
Hey, Samuel. Long time no see. We haven't talked in 2 years, right? What? Is that you, Leo? Long time no see. How are you? Doing fine, I guess. I was worried because I was suddenly not able to contact you anymore. Even if I asked Mom about it, she would just kind of brush it off. We live so far apart as well, so it's hard to just go and visit you. Yep. So that's what was happening. What? Did something happen? Well, you see, for some reason you were blocked in my account and I was unable to contact you all this time. Even your phone number was blocked for some reason. Huh? Why? I don't know either. I thought that I must have made some sort of mistakes when messing around with the settings, but I really don't remember anything. I see. Anyways, sorry for not being able to contact you for 2 years. Well, I guess it can't be helped. I'm just glad you weren't purposely ignoring me. Tell me about it when you find out what happened, all right? Sorry. So, is there something you need to tell me? Yeah, to be honest, I'm sorry about what I have to tell you now. Something you're going to be pretty shocked by, so I want you to mentally prepare yourself. All right, what is it? I'm going to be getting married, so I can't give you the $3,500 every month anymore. Huh? I mean, I know it's a bit late for me to get married, but I am already 45 after all. But my girlfriend is a single mother who works for me at the company, which means that if I were to marry her, I would suddenly become the father of two 8-year-old twins. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to prioritize other things from now on. So I won't be able to give you money every month. Oh, and one more thing. I'm going to say this to you for my sake and for your sake as well. It's embarrassing that my brother is unemployed, so please just get a job. I wonder what my girlfriend would think. What are you talking about? Please, I'm begging you. Hold on, Leo. But I'm the one who's getting married, and I'm the one who's sending you money every month. Huh? I'm the one who sends you $3,500 every month, and I'm the one who's getting married. Wait, you're getting married? But you're 34 and still unemployed. Aren't you the one that's 45 and unemployed? Huh? Hold on. I feel like Yep, it seems the two of us aren't on the same page. Why don't we first talk about what's happening in our lives? Good idea. You first. Just like I said earlier, I'm currently dating a single mother who works for me at my job, and I'm going to marry her soon. And when I marry her, I'll also become the father of her 8-year-old twins. Hold on. So what you're saying is you have a job and actually earn money? Yeah, of course. But Mom told me that you stopped going to work and are now just staying in your room all day. The company I work for started encouraging its employees to work from home. I now just go to the office a few times each month. Oh, and 5 years ago, the company started allowing its employees to undertake side jobs, and I earn income from that now as well. I see, so that's what was happening. Okay, tell me about your life now. All right. Oh, sorry, can you hold on for a bit? What's the matter? I got a text from Mom. She gets mad if I don't reply immediately. So, could you wait for a bit? Got it.
Hello, Samuel. There's a favor I need to ask of you.
Hi, Mother. What is it?
Well, I'm really sorry, but you're going to send your brother money the day after tomorrow, right? I was wondering if you could send a bit extra.
Why? I feel that $3,500 each month is enough to support the two of you.
To tell you the truth, your brother spent hundreds of dollars on a video game, and now we don't have enough money for food. Just a little bit's enough, $4,000. Actually, $3,800 is enough. Can I count on you?
I can't really reply immediately. Could you wait until tomorrow?
I see. It can't be helped, I guess. I understand. Reply as soon as possible, okay?
I'm back, Leo. Hey, what did Mom say? She told me to give you guys even more money this month. Huh? She says that you spent hundreds of dollars on a video game and now you two don't have enough money to buy food. What? I'm the kind of person who doesn't buy in-game currency, so I don't know what she's talking about. Anyways, why is she asking you for money in the first place? It seems Mom isn't on the same page as well. What the hell is going on? Oh, I didn't tell Mom that I was texting you, so try not to tell her as well. Oh yeah, this is getting messy, and I have a feeling that that's for the best. Okay, so let's continue our conversation. About me now. Okay, continue please. I work from home now. Up until 3 years ago, I was a regular office worker, but my side job started making more money than my main job, so I decided to quit my job at the office and do that instead. What kind of job is it? I make gameplay videos on YouTube. I don't show my face though. I see. That is a unique job, but I guess it pays well, huh? Mom said that Samuel just plays games all day and shuts himself in his room. You were always good at games, right? I'm convinced. Oh, and one more thing. If you had me blocked, you don't know this as well, I guess. I moved to Tokyo 2 days ago. What? Tokyo? You lived in M Prefecture before, right? Yep. I was assigned there when I was an office worker and kept living in the same apartment even after I quit. But my girlfriend who I used to work with was moved to the headquarters located in Tokyo. We were planning on getting married anyway, so I took this opportunity to move in with her in our new apartment in Tokyo. So does that mean you haven't married yet, but you're living with mom and your girlfriend? Huh? No, mom opposed me dating my girlfriend, so I didn't even tell her about me moving to Tokyo. Why did you think I was living with mom? Mom lives with you, right? What? 2 years ago when she and dad got divorced, she moved in with you, right? No, you're the one who lives with her, right? No, I live on my own at an apartment near my office. Huh? So this means that I thought you were living with mom and you thought I was living with mom? If neither of us have been lying until now, then I guess that's what it means. Then where's mom living? Speaking of which, the stuff about you giving me money was strange as well. Mom has been asking me to give you two money every month since you didn't have a job. Me too. She told me to give you two money since you were now unemployed and just stayed in your room all day. Seriously? Where do you put the money, Leo? At a bank account mom owns at C Bank. I heard she's been using it since before she married dad. That's where I put the money as well. Hold on, brother. Does this mean that... Yep, mom is really suspicious right now. I'll ask dad about it. What? Dad? I heard from mom that they got divorced because dad cheated on her and he's been distant ever since. Oh yeah, she told me that too. But dad didn't say anything about it and just entered a facility for the elderly in his hometown, right? I felt that the way he acted during those last few days I saw him was a bit strange. I see. Hold on for a bit. I'll try to contact dad. Got it.
Hello, Samuel. Did you send the money yet? It's already past the day you're supposed to send it to us. Like I told you a few days earlier, the two of us are going to be in big trouble unless you send us a bit extra. I'd be glad if you sent it by today. I'm counting on you, all right? Leo, did you send the $3,500 yet? If you don't send us the money soon, we won't be able to buy food anymore. You see, Samuel wasted our money again and spent a ton of money on his video games. I'd be glad if you sent it by today. I'm counting on you, all right?
So you asked Samuel to send you a bit of extra money because I had spent hundreds of dollars on games, but it's fine if I pay the regular $3,500?
Huh?
I guess he'd be able to manage it though, since apparently he's succeeding as a YouTuber.
Leo, what are you talking about?
It doesn't matter, I guess, because you're not going to fool me or Samuel ever again.
Hold on. Don't tell me that.
You're the one who blocked Samuel on my phone, right? I wanted to contact Samuel, so I tried a lot of things, which is when I noticed that for some reason, he was set to blocked on my phone. You did that so we couldn't contact each other, allowing you to ask us to give you money every month, right?
What are you talking about? There's no way I would do such a thing.
I met with Dad.
What?
I know about everything. He said you two got divorced, not because he cheated on you, but because you cheated on him. Apparently, he was able to divorce you on the condition that he wouldn't tell us about your adultery. But he didn't think that you would lie and tell us that you two got divorced because he was the one who cheated on you. And if that's the case, then I'll tell you everything, he said.
That man, to think he would break a promise.
You did something much worse than breaking a promise, Mother. Since when were me and Samuel unemployed? The $3,500 we sent you every month, that's $7,000 each month. What or who did you spend it on?
Well...
Pascal Cardillo, age 65. He's the man you cheated on Dad with and the man you're living with currently, right? Even if there were lies. It was after you had divorced Dad, and I have no intention of making love an age thing, but in order to support yourself and this other man, since he wasn't old enough to receive a pension yet, and also to ensure a life of luxury in retirement, you lied to your sons and stole $7,000 from them every month. Me and Samuel won't be able to just forgive this, don't you think?
But both of us are now in our late 60s. It would have been hard for us to find jobs. Which is why I thought I would get you two to help me.
Then you should have just told us to give you money and not set up this elaborate scheme. If you had asked us, who knows? It probably wouldn't have been much money, but I think we would have given you the bare minimum at least. I mean, we probably would have made you break up with Pascal, though. At least you wouldn't have had to steal money from your children like this.
Then I'll break up with Pascal, so don't stop giving me money.
You fooled us once. How am I supposed to know you won't fool me again?
You could let me live with you or maybe Samuel.
Sorry, that's impossible now.
Why?
Both me and Samuel are getting married.
You're getting married? I get Samuel, but you too?
I get what you're trying to say. When I was in my 30s, I was told by my doctor that I was infertile. And that's what ruined my previous engagement. She wanted a child no matter what. Which is why I had given up trying to get married, but there showed up a person who said that they didn't care if I was infertile. I need to support my family from now on, so I won't be able to give you any more money. It's the same with Samuel.
If that's the case, then just get your wife to get a job.
You don't have a say in such matters, so stop already.
But
I feel like even if we continue talking, we'll just be repeating ourselves, so I'll just tell you our decision. Me and Samuel aren't going to be giving you money anymore.
what?
I don't know where you're living right now, and I don't bother to find out. It's up to you where you get the money from now on.
But if you do that, I won't be able to get by anymore.
You receive a pension, right? If that's not enough, then there are places that will help you find a job.
Please, I'm begging you. It's fine if it's not as much as it used to be. Just give me money. Both you and Samuel make a lot of money, so it should be easy for you too.
Will you not understand unless I tell it to you directly?
What?
You disgust us, Mother.
Huh?
Consider the money we sent you up until now as our payoff money. You don't have to give it back, but don't ever talk to us again.
Hold on.
Bye.
Wait. Samuel, you're not like your brother Leo, right? You won't throw me away, right?
Mother?
Samuel! The money each month. It's fine if it's not as much as it used to be. Just continue giving me money, all right? Maybe $1,000 per month. I asked your brother, but he said he wouldn't give it to me.
I moved, so.
What? You didn't tell me.
Bye.
Samuel! Samuel! Please, I'm begging you. Don't you feel sorry for your mother?
Apparently, Mother went to my old apartment in M Prefecture after that. She needed to make sure that I had actually moved, so she threw a tantrum in front of my door, screaming and banging. The current owner came home during this, and he called the cops on her. Lucky for her, she got off with only a warning. Next, she went to my brother's house. It's really far away from my house in M Prefecture. In fact, it's 400 kilometers away in K Prefecture. And it takes a whole day to get there. But apparently she had nowhere to go since she had Pascal, after she and Pascal broke up after a fight over her not receiving money from us anymore. Meaning that she was also just wandering around looking for a place to live. Leo guessed that she might do this, so he immediately cut his residence contract there and moved in with his girlfriend. After wandering around for over a week with the last of her money, she returned to Pascal. His condition for her return was to get a job and support the both of them, and Mom had no choice but to accept. But no one helps her because they now know that it was what she got for lying to her husband and children.
Hey, Robert, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving my appointment to check up on my pregnancy.
Oh, was that today? I completely forgot about that.
Well, I'm actually on the bus coming back home right now. I just wanted to let you know that I was on my way back home now.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, you did mention something about this to me yesterday, didn't you? You were talking about how you were feeling way more queasy than usual and that you wanted the doctors to have a look to make sure that everything was going well. So, anyways, what did they say? Was everything okay when you went to go to the doctors?
Yep, pretty much. They said that these things tend to happen when you're pregnant and that I was on track for a healthy baby.
That's amazing news. I'm so happy to hear that. But has there been any updates about the baby at all? Like, do we even know if it's going to be a boy or a girl?
I don't think we're going to be able to know that until we're about 20 weeks or so into this, but I guess we will find out eventually either way.
Yeah, you're right about that at least. But anyways, thanks a lot for updating me about this. I actually am just about to leave the office to go run some errands with my boss though, so I have to go right now. Sorry.
All good. Just wanted to give you an update and let you know that everything's going fine.
Got it. Well, I can't wait to hear more about that when you get home from work tonight.
Sounds good to me. Good luck at work today. You got this.
A few days later. Hey, Sam? Are you there? I just want to talk to you about something really quick.
Oh, Robert. Sure. I thought you were at work right now, though. Is now a good time to talk for you?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I just have to tell you this right now. It's pretty important, actually.
Oh my, I see. What is it? Is everything okay?
No, it's just, well, it's been decided that I'm going to have to go on a 6-month business trip to Alaska.
Hold on a second. Your work is going to be sending you all the way to Alaska?
Yeah, it's true. Kind of crazy, I know. I tried telling management that we more or less just found out that you were pregnant to not do this, but they already made up their minds. Besides, I guess the whole reason they chose me to go in the first place is because there isn't anyone else in the office who can do what I do, and they need me up there. But I would hate to make you move all the way up there with me, especially given that we do know that you're pregnant now. I would just hate for a move like that to have any kind of negative impact on the baby.
No, you're right about that. We should be careful with these kinds of things for sure. Besides, we're only just starting to get into winter now, and I don't know if I'm ready to go to Alaska at a time like this.
Yeah, not only that, but it sounds like they're going to be working me pretty hard up there. It sounds like I won't even have that much time for myself, let alone to be with you.
I see. So basically you're saying that it would be too much if I wanted to go up to be in Alaska with you while you were there.
I don't like it either, but I think it's important that we acknowledge that, right? But I was thinking about what we could do. And maybe it wouldn't be so bad if you go live with your parents for a bit until I get back. Maybe you could even stay there until you give birth, since they're clearly more capable of giving you the support that you need.
You think I should go back to my parents' place to give birth? Well, I guess I could do that. Although I suppose if I did, I would have to find a hospital down there and just make sure they had all my files on hand.
Yeah, not to mention that you already work remotely anyways, right?
You're right about that. It doesn't really matter where I am as long as I have my laptop to be able to do my work.
Well, great. It sounds like we figured it out. Why don't you go talk to your mom and dad about this then?
I guess I will. I'll go ahead and call my dad around the time that he should be getting off work.
1 month after moving in with mom and dad.
Sam, oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've heard from you. You have no idea how surprised I was to get a message from you. Well, of course I was going to reach out to you, Chelsea. After all, I did have some big news that I wanted to share with you. That's right. A huge congrats to you on being pregnant. This is so exciting. I can't believe you're going to be a mom soon. Not only that, but I can't believe that I'm going to get to hang out with one of my best friends soon. Well, the pleasure is all mine, trust me. I can't wait to get to hang out with you too. Say, Sam, is everything okay? I don't know, you seem a little bit off, I guess. What do you mean? You can tell that just through text? Well, I wouldn't be a good best friend if I couldn't tell through text, now would I? But yeah, is everything okay with you? Well, I don't really know if I should get into this. It's okay. You know that you can talk to me about anything. Think of all that we've been through together. You're right. The thing is that Robert left on a business trip to go to Alaska, and he's going to be away for a total of 6 months. Yeah, I remember you telling me something about that in the message where you told me you were pregnant and coming back home for a bit. But what does this have to do with you? Are you okay? Did you two get into a fight or something? No, we didn't get into a fight or anything like that, and I don't think that many things happened between us. Well then, what is it? What's got you so upset like this? I'm upset because no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to get a hold of Robert. What do you mean you can't get a hold of him? You mean like when you call, the reception is bad or something like that? No, I mean that when I call him, he doesn't even pick up. And he hasn't answered a text message of mine in forever as well. This has already been going on for a month already. Wait a second, you're telling me that your husband went away on a business trip a month ago and hasn't gotten in touch with you since? Well, it doesn't mean that he's doing anything bad, right? Maybe it just means that he's really, really busy or something. After all, he did tell me before leaving that his job was going to be keeping him extra busy while he was away on work. I see. But even if he was super busy, you'd think he would still send you the occasional update to let you know that he was doing okay. Right, I mean, yeah, I guess you are right about that. It's not like him to leave me high and dry like this. Sam, are you still at your parents' house right now? Yeah, I am actually. I'm probably going to be staying here for a while, actually. Why do you ask? Well, I'm just glad that you're at home with your folks rather than at home all by yourself. I'm just glad that you have family nearby. Yeah, I agree with you there. This would be much more difficult if I had to go through this by myself. That being said, I do have to go pretty soon to make a doctor's appointment. Oh, right. I guess you do still have all that to worry about on top of Robert. Well, okay then. You take care getting to your appointment. No problem. And thanks for checking in on me. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Robert, are you there? I really wish that you would get back to me. I miss you a lot, and I just want to know that you're okay. Are you eating enough? I guess I can tell you how I've been doing. There aren't really any problems here. The doctor says that the pregnancy is going well and there's nothing to worry about. So basically, assuming that nothing terrible happens, we should be on track for the baby's delivery. I guess I'll reach out to you later when I have some more news to tell you. Hey, Sam, are you there? I was just wondering if you had a little second to chat. Oh, Chelsea, hey there. Yeah, what's up? What's on your mind? I was just wondering where you are right now and if there's anyone close to you. Close to me, as in physically? Well, I'm at home right now with my mom, so I guess that she is. I see. The thing is that I kind of wanted to talk to you about Robert. I think I have some information that you might be interested in. What do you mean by that? Well, you told me that Robert told you he had to handle some business in Alaska for a while, right? Yeah, he said that his company was sending him there on a long-term business trip. But why do you even bring that up? Do you have some news about Robert that I might not have heard? Well, first, I just want to say that I am so sorry that you're about to hear what you have to hear through me. But there was no way that I was going to keep this from you all the way until you gave birth. I think you have a right to know what I'm about to tell you, and if anything, I'm glad that your mom is nearby, because I think you might need someone after I finish what I have to say. Chelsea, please, you're starting to scare me. Whatever it is that you have to tell me, can you please just spit it out already? You're right, I'm sorry. But you'll see why I feel so bad being the one to tell you this. The truth is that Robert is cheating on you. He's having an affair. There, I said it. I'm so sorry that you had to find out this way, but he's not even in Alaska. He's only in Chicago. Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean Robert's in Chicago? I mean that he's really only a 4-hour drive away from where you two live. Isn't that crazy? It is, because we've never gone to Chicago together. I know, but the thing is that apparently Robert is there in Chicago with another woman who is also pregnant. Okay, wait. Hold on just a second. Let's do this one at a time. So you're telling me that my husband was never in Alaska to begin with? Instead, he's been in Chicago this whole time? That's right. And the reason that I know that is because I'm on a business trip in Chicago right now. I'm actually staying not too far from where Robert is. You're kidding me. And you're sure that it's him that you saw? I wouldn't be messaging you this if I didn't triple check that it was him before coming to you about this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to doubt what you're saying, but this is all just so much to take in at once. And you're telling me that not only is he cheating on me, but he even got this other woman pregnant? Well, thanks for coming to me with this. You're right, I am glad to know all of this now. Robert, are you there? You and I need to have a little talk, or at least I have something that I need to tell you. Remember how you were asking about whether or not the baby was going to be a boy or a girl? Well, the doctors told me that they are quite sure I'm having a girl. But I guess you're still not going to respond to me. Well, anyways, I have another appointment that I need to get to. Hey, Chelsea, are you there? I just wanted to update you a little bit on how things have been going. And maybe do a little bit of complaining as well. Sam, of course, you know that you can always talk to me about whatever's on your mind. Well, I want you to know that I got some mail from Robert the other day. It was signed divorce papers. You're kidding me. He really sent you signed divorce papers in the mail when he hasn't even talked to you? That's right. And actually, I think that Robert's parents might have something to do with what's going on. His parents? Well, what do you mean by that? Well, you remember how I hired that PI to follow Robert around? He told me that apparently his other woman is pregnant with a son. I remember how Robert's parents would complain to me all the time that when I got pregnant, I had better give them a son. They told me all about how they just wouldn't accept a granddaughter and how worried they were about someone to carry on the family name. And another thing, the divorce papers came from the city of Chicago, so you were right. He was never in Alaska to begin with. Sam, I am so sorry. Are you okay right now? Is there anything I can do for you? What do you mean by that? Well, I just mean that you don't have to pretend to be unfazed by this, you know? It's okay to say that you're upset. Well, yeah, of course I'm upset about this, but I have more important things to worry about as well. Like this baby that I have inside me. And I'm not going to let the actions of their idiotic father affect how they grow up. You know, I have a lot of respect for you, but just please let me know if there's anything that I can do for you, okay? I will, Chelsea, but I just want to thank you for all that you've done for me already. It really does mean the world to me. Hello again, Robert. I just wanted to let you know that this marks half a year from when you began to ignore me completely. I really didn't think that this was going to last as long as it did. But anyways, I wanted you to know that I filed those divorce papers. I'm going to be moving in with my parents permanently now, and I never ever want to see you again. So have a nice life, you no-good cheating lowlife.
Hey, what? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about?
So this is what it takes to get you to respond to me?
You really have no idea what you're talking about at all, do you? I send you divorce papers, and you don't even bother asking me what it could be about? You just assume that I was cheating on you? I was hoping that those papers would have made you want to be with me even more. After all, I've been busting my butt up here for our family in Alaska. How dare you accuse me of cheating?
I'm not accusing you of cheating. I'm just stating a fact, Robert.
Well, do you even have any proof of what you're talking about?
Of course I have proof. You really think I would be acting this way if I didn't know what I was talking about?
Wait, you do have proof?
Of course I do. I have proof that you're cheating on me and proof that you're not in Alaska, but Chicago. And that you're with some woman named Eve, who you got pregnant before you did me.
Wait, hold on. How did you hear about all this?
Oh, I have my ways. But if you want to know how I found out about Chicago, it was because I called your work after you weren't getting back to my messages. I told them that I couldn't get in contact with you and asked if it was because you were in Alaska, but they told me that you had quit your job. And another one of your old coworkers told me about how you were talking about getting ready to move to Chicago. You went to try and line up with this Eve woman's pregnancy as well as to be close to your parents. And when you got my message about having a girl, that was when you finally sent me the divorce papers.
But then, you must realize this means that it's all your fault that I had to leave you, right? I mean, you knew how my parents felt about the sex of the baby, so you basically closed the door on yourself when you told me that you were pregnant with a girl.
How can you say that when you were already cheating on me before we even knew what the baby was going to be?
Look, Sam, you know that my parents really wanted a son, and yet you were going to give us a daughter. Well, you know what I think that means? I think that means you were cheating on me. Why else would you be having a daughter? I want a DNA test to prove that baby's even mine. A few years later. Hey, Sam. Are you there? I know we haven't talked in forever, but I just wanted to tell you the baby I had with Eve, well, it turns out that it wasn't even mine. So please, could you come back to me and marry me? Because you're not going to believe this, but Eve lied to me. She told me that she was going to have a son, but she was also pregnant with a daughter. Now my family has no heir, but we're desperate. Sam, are you there? Please, you have to pick up the phone. You and I could get back together. We could try and have a second child. I'm so sorry that I accused you of cheating all those years ago. You're right, though. I was a cheater, and it was my fault for ruining our marriage. But you have to know how sorry I am. I never thought that these things would end like this for me. Please, Sam. You have to take me back. I'm begging you.
For years, I had gone back and forth about whether or not to block Robert's number. I wasn't sure if I was waiting to think of something to say to him or if I was waiting for him to apologize. But when those messages came through, I realized that Robert was never going to change who he was as a person. And I suppose that means in some way I'm grateful that Robert took it upon himself to remove himself from my life like that. Of course, being a single mother hasn't been easy, but at least I've had my parents to rely on, not to mention the child support checks that I was able to get from Robert. It was only later that I heard about this through the grapevine, but it turns out that Robert ended up going to the doctor after having 2 girls. But the doctors were surprised and told him he was lucky to have any children at all. Apparently something was wrong, and the doctors told him they would be shocked if he could ever have children again. So it seems that Robert is never going to have a child who can pass on the family name. After I moved in with my parents permanently, Chelsea and I were able to hang out in person more and more. It was so great catching up with her, and I told her how thankful I was for all of her help while I was dealing with Robert. It was during this time that I met her older brother and fell in love. We married about a year after I had my daughter, and I moved out of my parents' house to live with him. It's been a few years since the 2 of us got married, and I couldn't be happier. I'm surrounded by friends and family and loved ones, and I haven't heard from Robert since the last time he messaged me all that time ago. I even have a second child, a son this time, with my new husband. My daughter, Naomi, has only ever known Robert as her father, and the 2 get along amazingly. One day, when she's older, we'll tell her the long and complicated story of her birth, but thankfully, that's not for a long time. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.